face will be the reason I smile, but I will not see what I cannot have forever. I'll always.
Hi, my love. Welcome back to another day in my life with no social media. On my social media detox. If you seen my last video, first day to me was like, okay, I deleted social media before. This ain't nothing for real. Looking on the McDonald's app so I can figure out what I want to eat. Even though I know what the hell I want. I know today gonna be a good day. I was listening to a motivational video at work for like a whole hour. Honestly, I think that video it's still like an hour left. He was spitting. I need to get a phone stand for my car.
Morning, welcome to McDonald's. Have you used your walk today?
1891. What happened in 1891, y'all? No, ma'am. No. I just called her a ma'am. I don't even know if this is a ma'am. I feel so bad. I gotta be quiet. Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Can I have some strawberry jelly, please? Yeah. Wonderful. I did not know I got a sausage McMuffin. And it's $4. $4 for a sausage McMuffin? Something I don't believe in. I'm just gonna continue not to believe in it. This is something I don't believe in. I don't believe in a 30-minute lunch. I don't believe in this 30-minute lunch shit. I think you should go longer. By the time I got my food, it was already 9:17. My lunch is over at 9:30. What's the point? What's the point? Actually, it was 5 in total. I never paid that much. Look, the time is 9:21. I only got 9 more minutes, 8 more minutes, 7 more minutes to eat because I gotta walk all the way to the back to clock back in. I did bring my book to work, but you ain't got no time to read because you moving around all day. Okay, I just got off work. Told my other vlog that I was going to go to the park once I get off work to go read, and that's exactly what I'm about to go do. My manager asked me to stay an extra hour. Y'all know how I feel about jobs. An extra hour. I did it though. Honestly, y'all, since it's been cold, I haven't been going outside for real, like outside in the nature. And this is how I reconnect with my life. This is how I reconnect with me. So I'm about to go out here and go to this park. This is the book I'm about to read today. Yeah, I love you. I love this book so much. It's 61 degrees in Chicago in November. I want it that way. Tell me why. Alright, I'm about to start reading. I gotta keep watching my surroundings because you just never know. This portion is going to be me reading, not me talking.
I feel like me reading outside really gave me more energy throughout the day than reading in my room, reading in my bed, or reading in the living room. Reading outside really just make you feel better. And this detox really has been teaching me, like, just get up and do it. Just go outside and do it. Don't sit in your room and do everything. The goal I'm aiming for is to try to do something different every single day the way I used to, because I live an adventurous life and I love being able to just block the social media world out and tap back into the real life moment, in the present moment. I believe everybody should do a detox if you really want to, like, feel better. Reading is my safe space. Reading is my favorite hobby to have because I love trying to learn new things and educate my brain more. That's why I decided to read outside today.
Decades ago, it used to be a saying called take from the rich. What the government used to do is take money from the rich people so the government could be funded. But when the government was funded, when they was taking from the rich, they was spending so much money, and as they was spending the money, they wasn't like being financially literate with their money, so they got greedy and wanted more money. It's windy, so I'm not sure if the wind is like catching. Since they wanted more money, they like, okay, let's start taking from the poor and the middle class, including the rich. But once they started doing that, y'all know the poor and middle class voted on this right to be able to take from the rich, because the rich got more money than them, so they want to take from them. But mind you, one thing about rich people is they gonna find a way to get out of a situation. If y'all think y'all finna take from us, watch us double it, and it backfires on y'all. And it backfired on the middle class and the poor class. And since it backfired on them, that's why the poor class and the middle class can't get out of like debt and paying their taxes, because they already struggling. So since you're already struggling, the more you work, the more taxes you're going to pay, and that's going to go to the government, because the government is greedy. The government want all your money, literally. And then it was another thing I just learned about. It's called a corporation. So when you hear the word corporation, what do you think of? Oh, that is my corporation. It's a legal document. It is a legal document sitting in an attorney's office with and registered with a state government agency. So it's not a big building or a factory or a group of people. A corporation is merely a legal document that creates a legal body without a soul. So I 100% don't understand it to my fullest extent, but I feel like I know some of it. I think so. With this legal document, the rich had found out, like, once you have a corporation with your business, I guess, you pay less taxes. A corporation pays less taxes than, hold on. It said it was popular because the income tax rate of the corporation is less than the individual income tax rate. So yeah, like, I guess you just pay less taxes with a corporation rather than a single income tax rate, I guess. Laws will be forever. You will always have to follow the law. But the ones, it go over these certain type of people heads. It go over the people heads who go to work every day and work hard and get taxed. We are uninformed, clearly. So since we are uninformed, we are sticking to that rule. We sticking to that law to go to work every day, work hard, get taxed hella money. If only the poor and middle class understood the way the rich play the game, they could play it too. Understanding is the rich don't play by the laws. I'm assuming. I don't know. Maybe that's what they say. Maybe it's not. I'll probably look it up a little later on ChatGPT to get a better clarification, like in simple terms, because that's what I'm taking. Like, the rich doesn't play by the laws. You think you can take from the rich? Okay, the rich finna find a way around it, so you don't take from them. An employee with a safe, secure job without financial aptitude has no escape. So basically, you working at 9 to 5 and you have no type of like plan outside of that. Just happy you're in a good company, a good high-paying company. You have no escape, because that's where you're settling at. That's where you're happy at. Honestly, no. I will never be happy at the damn job. Because every time people try to punish the rich don't simply comply. They react. They have the money, power, and intent to change things. And that's where middle class and poor class mess up at. Because middle class and poor class feel like they don't have no power. You have all the power. The power is within you. Whenever you fix your mind and try to figure out ways to get through what they're trying to do to you, or harm you, or, you know, try to take from you, figure out how can they not, because it's always a way. It's always a way. Quick, come in, y'all. Huddle up. My stuff just delivered from Amazon. So basically, if y'all don't remember in my last, I don't think I told y'all. Honestly, I don't think I said nothing. I ordered a little stand. Let me just show y'all, quite frankly. When I was just reading this, right, I was taking this in, and let me just share this with y'all, because I feel like this can help anyone. If you know me, then you know I'm a motivational person. I uplift everybody who comes along to my channel. You have to remember the power of your silence and the power of your presence. Money comes great power. That requires the right knowledge to keep it and make it multiply. So once you get money, you have to figure out a way to make more money, to multiply that money, because it's like, whatever you doing, you can double it times 10. And the power of your silence is very important, because people are waiting on you to say something, waiting on you to acknowledge something, waiting, just waiting, just sitting there waiting until you choose to say something to them. And honestly, I learned that in my life, but just reading it and thinking back to the time I did it, it's just like, damn, I actually was living through this, like, for sure. But I'm finna get back to reading because, period. Oh, another thing. He also said, if you work for money, you give the power to your employer. But if money works for you, you keep the power and you control it. Yeah. Everybody is not entrepreneurs. Everybody does not have that entrepreneur mindset or that entrepreneur drive. So, poor dad told the author, him, that he needs to work his way up on the corporate ladder. So build your way up on the corporate ladder. So the rich dad said to him, why not just own the ladder? That right there is the reason why a lot of people fail in life, because they rather work their way up the ladder instead of work their way to own that ladder. I want that shit. I want that ladder. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I'm low-key cold. I'm gonna finish this chapter in my car.
I really can go on and on and on about my book and the things I've learned and the things that I apply to my daily life. But I really want y'all to take this time while y'all watching my video is to reflect on how you're living right now. Are you happy? Do you need a detox in your life? Because I recommend everybody doing a detox to clear their mind from overstimulation.
Okay, so I'm about to tell y'all what I just learned. Basically, him right here, he was working at a company, but anytime he would work at that company, every time he worked harder, it would take more money out his check. Right, cool. He hated this so bad that it made him work more and more harder just so he could save and continue to invest that money into real estate. So, I did the opposite. Okay, let me not talk about me yet. Let me talk about him. So, basically, the more harder he worked, the more he would invest that money into real estate. He did not quit his job until like 3 years later, when his real estate was making more than how much he was getting paid at the job he was working at. Imagine being at your job for 3 years, you getting paid $1 more or another dollar more and another dollar more, compared to real estate when all that money is coming into you. Oh my gosh, I can only imagine. But anyway, his hunger was high. His thrive was high. He really wanted it. He wanted to get out, and he wanted to get out so freaking bad that he worked harder and harder and harder at his job just so he can save and invest that into real estate. So, let me tell you what I did, because I didn't like this. I was upset. So, the harder I worked at this job I got here, well, the job I got now, I was working so freaking hard. It was literally at the bottom of the bottom. I'm like, no fucking way, you finna take all my time away from me just so I can not have enough. Like, I'm just like, no. Like, the harder I worked, the less I made. And it's like, imagine pouring your all into a job, doing overtime, 12 hours every single day, or 10 hours every single day, when the minimum is 8 hours. So, imagine pouring that at your job every single day, making a company boss richer. Not you, the company. I was so mad. I'm like, no, I'm finna cut this shit short, because I don't want to be overly taxed, because the more I made, the less I got to keep. Yeah, I pulled up to the freaking gas station, because look at what I'm on. I'm on E. Honestly, being a girl is so overrated. Why I gotta do this by myself? Love my little camera, y'all. Y'all just don't know. I appreciate this little camera. She's a stick and she's on fire. I just got back home and I want to show y'all my packages. This is the stuff I got for the camera. This is what I was showing y'all earlier. So this is the clamp I was showing y'all. This is the lens. Honestly, I can't wait to try that. This is the air tag. I think this is my book. And this is my book. Okay, I got this book for starting a business. Okay, we're gonna open the lens filter, because I'm like low-key excited to see how these look. Yeah, look at this lens. Oh yeah, great investment. I feel like it make everything in the background weird shaped. If I'm tripping, I need to be a tech girly. This is the lens. with the wide lens I just brought. This is with it out. And this is with the other one. We like this one. Okay, so the AirTag did not work at all. So I'm going to return that. That was such a waste. Just pissed me off. Okay, y'all. I'm about to get in the shower and take a nap. I'm not going to lie. I'm sleepy as hell. I'm not going to lie, y'all. I literally been asleep since 4 p.m. It's 12 a.m. I could go at 1 a.m. I had cut my phone off at 4 o'clock. Ever since I cut my phone off, I've been asleep. So I enjoyed having my phone cut off though, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I still be like on it too much.
Sometimes I take a nap just because like my day literally starts so early, like in the middle of the night, like at 3 a.m. So I try to like take a nap, but I try to avoid it sometimes. But when I do take a nap, I wake up and I get straight to my business because at the end of the day, I have a goal set for myself. I hate feeling like I'm not doing enough or accomplishing what I set my standard to. So right now I'm about to work on my SWOT analysis and we are about to figure this stuff out with my business and whatever I'm going to do. I spent like an hour doing this, but I chopped it down to like 10 minutes. But overall, day 2 of my no social media, my social media detox, I can successfully say this was a great day once again. I really don't think about it that much. I do miss TikTok. But other than that, I think everything is just fine. So I will see you all in the next upload for my next detox on day 3.
Love like a